ride the beat like a bike, ayy. Keep the strap like a dyke, like the internet is on sight. I ain't gon' lie, so I really got that super soaker, baby. We can go all night.
Yo, welcome back, Amari gang. If you couldn't tell by the title, this is gonna be like a little advice video on leave that man alone, sis. Cause a subscriber had hit me up. She wanted me to do a little advice video on talking about how to get over somebody, how to leave a person alone, how you know when a person's kind of not interested in you. So I'm gonna give you like my little tips and advice on that type of subject. But before I hop into this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you aren't part of the gang, because no gang is better than Amari gang. What gang you know is better than Amari gang? Go ahead and hit the notification bell and go ahead and thumbs up this video. With that being said, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna hop right into this video. Okay, so tip number one. If a man is treating you like an option and not a priority, then leave him alone. When I say treat you like an option and not a priority, I mean like if he's finding time for everything else but not finding time for you, baby girl, you're getting treated like an option. Because anybody that wants you will make time for what they want to make time for. So if he can make time for these other people but he can't make time for you, baby, he's treating you like an option and not a priority. So leave him alone. The next one, if he doesn't change. So, and be careful not to fall for this trap, ladies, because usually what will happen is you will sit down with the guy, you will tell him what he don't like, and when you tell him what you don't like, he ends up saying, okay, baby, I'm going to change, I'm going to change, I'm going to change, or whatever. And then 2 weeks later, he's back doing the same old thing. If the guy ends up doing that, it just simply means he doesn't really genuinely care about you. And that's just how I look at it. Like, he doesn't really genuinely care, because anybody that wants to be with you is going to take that effort to change. And even though change does not happen overnight, it's still like the idea of certain stuff is redundant. Certain stuff is not necessary. So you shouldn't have to keep repeating yourself to this person over and over again that this is what's hurting you, this is what's hurting your feelings. Because at the same time, if he cares about you, he wouldn't even hurt you to begin with. So if you keep having to tell a person like what you don't like, or like have to keep telling him change, babe, change, then it's probably not for you, sis, and you probably just better off just leaving it alone and going about your day and just moving on to somebody that's gonna care enough to say, hey, I really appreciate you coming and telling me that. I'm glad I didn't know you felt that way, so baby, this is what I'm going to do to change it. Facts. Okay, ladies, and I know this is the hardest one. When the bond isn't there, if the bond is not there, please don't try to force it there. Because you would find yourself end up hurt in the long run. Because in the process while y'all bond wasn't there, he was probably building a bond with somebody else and just keeping you around until their bond is established. And you don't want to be the person that bond gets, not bond gets broken, but you don't want to be the person that everything doesn't work out and you feel like it's your fault. Because you gonna feel like at the end you tried so hard, you don't know what you did wrong. And baby girl, let me tell you something, you didn't do nothing wrong, sis. But look what you did. What I am gonna tell you, don't try to force a bond. Like, simply, if the connection isn't there from the get, like if y'all can communicate, talk, or go out or do anything like that, and a bond is just not there, just let it go. Like, I understand that's hard sometimes, but at the same time, that's the truth. Like, niggas are niggas, and baby, sometimes they don't care. So you have to be strong and realize to like go ahead and say, hey, this is me stepping out of my character, therefore I'm not gonna allow it. So if it's not there, just simply say, hey, it's okay to bring it to his attention. Like, hey, I feel like we're not connected more, because then y'all could probably try to figure something out like that. But if after that he's not trying to bond with you, or you're not trying to bond, not even you, but if he's not trying to bond with you and you trying everything your power to bond with him, just let him go. Because baby, he's not trying to spend time with you. He's not trying to get to know you for who you really are. This is the next one. Treating you as if you mean nothing. If a guy you're talking to supposed to be on this level with you and y'all supposed to connect, and he's out there saying, making statuses or anything talking about other girls, or he's out there posting about other bitches and things like that, or just showing you he has no kind of respect for you, out here making you look stupid, Leave him alone, because no guy is going to have you out here clueless or mindless on what y'all are or what you is. Not only that, a guy is not going to have you out here looking stupid in front of a whole bunch of other girls to get talked about, you know, because y'all know how girls be when they be like, if only you knew type stuff. So therefore, if he's doing that, just let him go. Like, just let him go, because you don't want to be hurt in the end. And at the end of the day, if he's not treating you right, treating you like the queen you are, boy, bye. Because guess what? When God made one good man, he made multiple. So he's not going to be your hopefully he is your last loss. But if he's not, just remember, when he made one good man, he made multiple. So move it on, boo. Plenty of fish in the sea. Oh, watch this. This is important. Watch out who he calls his friends, such as girls. Because sometimes these friends that are girls aren't really friends that are girls. Like, that's why you gotta actually take the time to feel a person out. Like, if you just, like, he don't mention this person, like, and I don't know what, he just mentioned this person, then let him know. Like, let it be known, like, what are you doing? Like, who is she? How do you know her? And you know when somebody's feeding you BS. So if you see that it's BS, shut it down right then and there. But if it's not BS, okay, cool, whatever. But you know when nothing's not right. If he come out of nowhere talking about this is Tiffany, and you haven't heard Tiffany for the 6 months y'all been talking, where you met Tiffany? How come you ain't never mentioned her when we first started talking? Like, who is Tiffany? Okay, so watch out who he call his friends that are girls, because sometimes them friends that are girls aren't really friends that are girls. They're just some people that he like to go mess around with and be with. Okay, girls. Notice when a dude is really into you or using you. And this could tie in with multiple things. So this ties into like 2 things. This ties into financial and this ties into mental. So, and physical. Okay, so financial. Okay, if a guy, for one, I know I'm finna get, but this is just me. I can't talk to nobody that don't got no money, because one, if you don't got no, at least a decent, like, income coming in or anything like that, where you don't have no money, then we can't talk, because at the same time, baby, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? I need you to do something with your life so we could be straight. If you don't have a decent money coming in, what are you doing? I can't talk to you. What are we going to do? Because all your money goes to bills. We're not going to have fun time. So, make sure he's not using you for money purposes. Because sometimes dudes will do this. Like, I have witnessed that. I have been experienced of it. People will use you for just your money because of the fact they don't have it right then and there. I'm a proud believer. I stand strong on this one because I'm a witness of this. Dudes would just really come at you for money because of the simple fact they just greedy like that. They're just low down and dirty like that. So, if that so happens to be the case, guess what you gotta do, boo? Go ahead and get that money. Get that money. And go out the door. Because guess what? He will try to take your money and run. And when he take your money and run, sis, there's nothing you could do. Okay? He's just going to keep you around because he see that you got a bag on you. And your bag not for him. Your bag is for you. So, sis, if he can't do it on his own, just leave. Just go. Also, tying that one into with mental. Sometimes dudes will get out of relationships, or they've been out of a relationship for a while, or they're not over their past relationship. And sometimes you are what's known as the healer. And you don't want to be the healer, because guess what? If you are just a healer, that means you just there to keep his man off of his past. He don't like you for who you really are. He probably do, but 9 times out of 10, he don't. 9 times out of 10, he's just using you so he could get over his old thing. And it's going to be a shame if once he's finally over it and you've been there after a while, that it turns out to be that he don't want to be with you. Because you already fulfilled what he needed you for. Just to get over your his ex. And guess what? Now that he was over his ex, it's like, whatever. What you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? And it's ways you can fan that out. People saying, y'all know the little signs. I don't think I gotta go into detail with that. You know when the dude is using you mentally. Like, you know. Physically, if he's just trying to let him go, sis. Because guess what? Your body is the temple. Treat your body as it is, as a temple. Don't give your body to anybody. Like, lock it, throw away the key. If they ain't doing nothing to show you that they could get that, then let him go. Like, if he just comes up and just be like, hey, babe, we gonna do this or whatever, let him go. Because guess what? That's not right. Like, that's not right. He hasn't even done nothing for you. He hasn't even showed you that he really wants a relationship with you. So, if he's not showing you that, why would you give him your body physically? Get what I'm saying? So, that's what I mean when I say notice when a dude is really into you and not using you mentally, financially, and physically. Okay? Okay. And the last one is when you're hearing a bunch of rumors. Okay. Sometimes you're going to hear some rumors because some people are just jealous. But when you hearing too many rumors like, oh, he out here doing this, he out here doing this, he out here doing this, he did it. Do your research, boo. And if your research coordinates with that, baby, don't talk to him. Because guess what? With that rumor list, guess what? You're going to be on that rumor list. And you don't want to be added to that rumor list. So guess what you're going to end up doing? Leaving him alone, sis. Because guess what? You don't want to be added. You don't. And that's basically all that's going to happen. If you hear that he talking about some, yeah, I heard he smashed old girl. And then he smashed the old girl over here. You don't want nobody like that. Okay? So, let him go. And that's just basically that. I really didn't have much to say as far as what you could do because everybody is different. But this is just like my take on things, on how you could just get over a person or know when a person is just using you. So if some of these signs connect, it's time for you to leave your man alone, sis. Period. Alright, Mary gang, that is up to the end of this video. If you like these little girl talk advice videos, go ahead and comment down below, and I will do more. Thumbs up this video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. If you aren't a part of the Amari gang, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, become a part of the Amari gang. No gang is better than Amari gang. What gang you know is better than Amari gang? Follow me on my social media. There's going to be either right here or right here, whichever side is going to go on. And with that being said, lovelies, you already know what comes next. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Ayy, ride the beat like a bike. Ayy, keep the strap like a dyke. Like the internet is on site. I ain't gon' lie. So I really got that super soaker, baby. We can go all night.